and say that my voice is a little rough. I am getting sick. I'll probably be keeping my distance from class this week, but we'll see what the future holds, I suppose. I wanted to start off by introducing myself. My name is Alexis Westergaard. I am a high school senior, and I am working on getting my associate's degree this year. That's why I'm taking this class and why I will be succeeding in this class. I am taking this class specifically because I am getting a business management degree, and this is the best math for a business management degree. So with that being said, my future is very much based around business management and being a CEO of my own company. With that, I will be doing lots of math. I want to be as involved as possible. I don't necessarily not want an accountant, but I want to be involved as much as I can. And I want to know where my business stands, and I want to know where I need to fix things, where I can improve, what I can do. And so with that being said, my very loose business plan at the moment, I wish it was a little more specific, is based around a doggy daycare that includes veterinary services, everything a PetSmart would have, grooming, training, anything else, on top of better and more inclusive training programs. I would be happy to have more than just dogs at this doggy daycare. That would include boarding as well. But it's easiest to advertise to dog owners because they are very common. So with that being said, again, there is so much math that will be beneficial to me as a owner, and I couldn't just pick one. I couldn't pick one area, one equation, one anything. So I picked 5 instead. I picked 5 small equations that will benefit me in some way. So first we have the accounting equation. It's assets equals liabilities plus equity. Very simple, very straightforward. I can use it to find my liabilities. I can use it to find my equity. Something I'll use every month or perhaps even weekly, making a balance sheet. Next is the net income. That's revenue minus expenses equals your net income. This is necessary for taxes, necessary for peace of mind, necessary to know where your business stands at any given point. Very useful, very much something that will be playing a part of everyday business owning. Next, we have the break-even point. This is fixed cost divided by the sales price per unit minus the variable cost per unit. And that's going to bring you to your breaking even point. It will provide peace of mind. It will provide knowledge that is necessary to know if you need to cut back, if you're doing good at the moment, if you are doing excellent at the moment. It will provide that knowledge that you need to know as an owner. And we have cost of goods. This is the beginning inventory plus any purchases made during that period minus the ending inventory. And that's going to give you your cost of your goods that you're selling, you're making, you're providing, whatever it may be. Then we have return on investment. This isn't something that you would necessarily use in the beginning years of a business, a small business especially, because your investment is your business in the beginning. In the beginning, your investment is your business. It's unlikely that you will be making outside investments in the beginning because all of your eggs are in one basket with this business. At least that's how I plan to be, and it's probably not the best idea, but it's investment gain minus the cost of investment divided by the cost of investment times 100, and that will give you your percent on return. Examples of these equations are very simple. If I have $6,932 worth of assets, that would mean that I had $1,677 in liabilities plus $5,255 in equity. Then there's the net income. If I have a net income of $16,843, then that would mean I am making a revenue of $46,577. So, and I have expenses worth $29,734. And then we have the break-even point. If I have $2,500 worth of fixed costs, excuse me again. And then I am selling my goods for $2.95, and I have a variable cost of $1.40, $2.95, whatever it may be. Then I'm going to start making profit after I have sold 1,612.90 of that item. If it was coffees or something like that, then we would round up and say 1,613 coffees. And then we have the cost of goods. If I have $6,000 worth of inventory at the beginning of a time period, and I spend $3,000 during that time period, and I sell $4,000 worth of my inventory, then the cost of goods is $5,000. Now, for return on investment, it would be if I have $8,000 and the cost of the investment is $5,000. I would take the $8,000, subtract the $5,000, divide by the $5,000, and multiply by 100, and that would give me a 60% return on investment. Cool. All right. So how will these things be useful in my life? The accounting is obviously a very essential part of business. Balance sheets are used in everywhere. They can be used in every aspect of your life, personal, business, all of the in between. I recently took a finance class, and he made us do a balance sheet for ourselves, and it was very interesting just to see my spending habits, even though I just barely got a job 6 months ago, and it was my first job. My spending habits were very interesting to see what my balance sheets turned out to be, and they were educational and necessary. I save much more now, and I made changes because of that balance sheet that I made in that finance class. Next, we have the net income again. Very basic, very essential, needed. It's necessary for taxes and other basic business calculations, whether it's your revenue, your profit, your whatever it may be. Net income is going to play a part in that. Then the break-even point. It creates a goal for you to reach and beat. If you are making a profit after that 1,600 coffees, then you know that you have to get 20,000 coffees sold before you can make a real live livable profit or something to that effect. And it provides a very useful and very realistic estimation on where the business stands in that moment and what you need to do to improve that. Then we have the return on investment. Like I said, it does give peace of mind on how your money is being used in the future when you have investments outside of the business. And it allows you to plot a benchmark on where your future investments even further down the road need to reach before you're making even more than you were originally from these beginning investments. And we have the cost of goods. It provides trajectory on where your business stands, on what you need to cut back on, where you can spend a little more if necessary, and how you can divide and conquer with that money. And it gives you a new goal for a profit margin. Very essential, very useful in business. Personally, for me, I couldn't just pick one of these aspects of business math and focus on them because they're all so important. They will all provide some sort of simple but essential knowledge to my career, to my life, and I know that I'm going to be able to use this math to the best of my ability. I know that I will use it to benefit me, and I know that I will be able to create a successful and profitable business because I have this math behind me and because of the math that I will learn in this course. So, thank you for listening, and I appreciate your time.